Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Bailey's Homestead here. I am Eric, your host in just about every video. So, to go off of the post that I gave you, we did have a good trip. The trip was wonderful. It was a long one, not as long as some, but we got there. We got there safely, and oh, I'm gonna have to carry that with my other arm. Yep. It's getting to be no matter what arm I use. Anyway, so we are in the middle of our museum tour, and we ended up having to leave because yesterday morning one of our emu just miraculously escaped. No reason whatsoever why they would want to be out of their enclosure, of course. There never is. There's never an explanation for anything. But I'm sure it was one of a few reasons. Is most of the time they don't even try to get out unless something is after them. Or they haven't been fed and watered when they think they should. And unfortunately, the person that watches over our animals has proved themselves to be just incapable of doing it properly. And we're over that. So we're making some changes to that, and here we are today. Making a new emu pen. We did start last night. I don't know if you can see there behind me. They are in that trailer. We kept them in there through the night because we could not finish the fence last night. And I've discovered it's not a good idea to unload them in the dark, not knowing where they are. They don't know where the boundaries are, and it's just not a good idea. But we are turning the old horse paddock into the new emu pen, and imagine that, guys. It is pretty much the exact same size as what they had. It just looks bigger, and it's kind of surprising, really. You wouldn't think, but it measured 149 feet to the gate, and we're going to be starting it not there, but over here, because I'm afraid they'll try to go through there. I know they'll try to go through there. And then we're going to fix up the barn where they can't get through over there, and as well as down here. So we got the fence moved yesterday. We rushed home as quick as we could get here, almost 3.5 hours away. We were 3 hours and 19 minutes, if I believe correctly. That's what the map said when I talked to the sheriff's office dispatcher, anyway. Because the emu had made its way out and up here on this outer road, which is right along the interstate, yet again. So I'm going to be stretching the fence out this time. I haven't been able to get a fence stretcher for this style fence, so I'm just going to make one, and hopefully it works out for us, and I'll be able to use the high tensile, or AKA barbed wire stretcher. It's just a pin stretcher made for those types of wire. It will work on the woven wire. I've used it, but it's not designed for that. This is designed to grab one wire and stretch it, so it's more for that barbed wire or high tensile type of wire. So we're going to use that as our come along, and I'm just going to screw a couple boards together, sandwich the fence in between them, and we're going to tighten that fence up as much as we can, and we're going to get these guys moved. As you can see, their old enclosure here is not there anymore. It didn't take us very long to get that fence down and move it. I think our measurements might have been a little bit off. I'm not sure how exactly, but what we measured over there and figured out for what we needed over here was off. When we actually moved the fence over here is when we realized it was off somehow. But that being said, we did still have a good section, and it may actually be at least 14 foot off of that section that is left. But we're not quite up to this end post yet. Right here's the post, right there's the end of the wire. I mean, it's roughly 6 inches from that post. I'm thinking once I stretch this fence, I will gain that 6 inches. Once we're done straightening it out, getting it tensioned and fastened and everything. So we're kind of holding off on trying to patch a little piece in there for right now. But we have that roll there that we tried to go from over here. In fact, it's that post right there that the two fences tie together, and it only made it down to the corner down here. I don't know if you can see the corner. So it's that tree, there's the corner, and then it comes to us. It was not long enough, so we went and pulled this section that you see now out from behind the emu shelter, brought it over here, and it's just shy of reaching our post. So like I said, once I get all the bows and the woes out of this, we'll probably gain that 6 inches. If we lose fence, well, I probably did something wrong. We shouldn't lose fence. We should gain it. But anyway, I don't know if we'll gain 6 inches or not. I'm hoping. That is the goal for today, is getting them established here. And then I believe we're going to be running back into town to try to finish that up over the weekend as well. I'd absolutely love to get that done today, but that may end up having to be tomorrow. And then grocery shopping. So anyway, we finally got that ugly dead log cut to the other side of the fence so that we can do this fence for the emu. We no longer have the panel in that corner or over here. We are completely fencing in because this fence over here on the outside It's got barbed wire on it at the top, 2 runs. And then it's got like a 4-foot fence. That's probably closer to 3 foot in sections. So it's not a good fence, especially for birds that rub it. So we're eliminating them being able to get on that barbed wire and rub up and down and up and down and up and down, if that is the fence that they choose to pace all the time. I am thinking it's going to be this one and possibly this one here. There is a potential for that one back there, because over there in that pen, when it was over there, they mainly paced that back fence, and then they paced the side that had the gate, right there closest to the house. So it'll be interesting to see what they choose in this pen. Now, once we get the fence a little bit more secured, where they're not going to be freaking out and can't get out on us, I'm going to back this up between this cedar tree and there. We're going to put this panel up that I'm standing on up through there to get them in there. We'll close that off, then we'll be able to use that panel up against there, just to block this off down here so they can't get out there. Because if they lay down and they can get their head under there and they kick, they're out here in an instant. So, excuse me. That could be a potential escape place, so we're going to box that in. And I'm going to try to fix that corner in the bottom over there that you can barely see in here in this video. But that bottom corner has kicked out a little bit, and it has came toward us when I jacked this up to fix the cement wall underneath there. We needed to add some more support because it was bowing in the middle. And we wanted that wind block there. So I've got a little bit of adjusting to do. Obviously backing into it didn't help a whole lot. And then when I went to cut my board out, because it's not attached, I kind of put like a ledger board in, but I didn't attach it to the building. So when I went to cut off what was sticking out over here yesterday, it kind of vibrated everything. So we'll have to get in there and fix all that. But it's not going to stop us at all from letting these guys out. They won't be able to get out there. The blocks just will be ugly because they're not where they're supposed to be. So, what is not ugly around here? We're enjoying it though. We're working on it. We're getting there. We are making progress. My plan is to get all the barnyard animals at the barn and open up some more room for the horses where they can run a little bit more. And then up here where the emu used to be, well, I keep putting that sun right in your eyes. I'm so sorry. I hope you're wearing sunglasses this morning. Mine are in the house. I need to get them before we get started. But we are planning on potentially, dogs are outside playing. We're planning to try and, there it is, just leave me alone. So, yet again, we're planning on coming right here and making a dog run between that big old fella and the house. So that way Freya and little lady can be outside all the time, and that will free up a little bit of real estate in the house. They are big dogs. I got a feeling little lady may... Hey, take your argument somewhere else. I'm trying to record. Thank you. I almost have a feeling she will end up like her daddy, which is right there. And he's a big old boy. Yes, he is. He's a big old boy. He's a big old boy. And they're all in a playful mood this morning. That is awesome. That is awesome. You complain a lot. Come here. Come here.
Do you want me to let the chickens out?
So, yes. Here it goes, guys. You're ready for it. Here they come. Here they come. They are ready. Woohoo! Straight to the wood line. Normally they go straight over there, but what they're doing, they're going to go up here and they're going to wait for us to feed horses. And then they're going to be down here picking up their scraps. So, I wonder how we are on eggs this morning, because we did have some in here last night. I did not collect, so...
I got these, and then there's a nest back there full of them.
Alright, well, between yesterday and today, we will get you a count on those eggs. So, let's see what we got from yesterday. No, ma'am. We don't chase chickens. No, ma'am. Go find a stick or something. Your boredom can be fixed elsewhere. We'll see how many eggs we did get. They know what time it is. Yes, they do. And Freya is being an ornery butt this morning because she's bored. And you're not tearing this up. Now go on. Find a stick or something. She's irritating, and I'd have to have somebody else videotape it to show you, because I'm the only one I will allow that to happen to, because I don't allow it to happen. But I'm not going to get hurt like the kids or my wife would. We need a count on those eggs. I need to know how many. Okay? So, Autumn is collecting the eggs.
1. Nope.
Freya, go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11.
Is that from that little nest in the back too?
Yeah.
Alright, so 11 eggs
No turkey today?
yesterday to today. We need to get those picked up before they get all smashed up. Protect the eggs, everybody. Surround the eggs.
Trying to collect. Back up. Yeah, and that green one's from Grandma. Grandma went to go check on it when the rooster was chasing her.
Alright. And no, that is not human grandma. That is chicken grandma. Chicken grandma. I've shown her in several other videos. She doesn't get along very well, but we keep her around because we love her, and we're gonna keep it that way. Come on, Bubba. Come on, Bubba. Feed time. Come on, buddy. Get out of the way. Get. Move. He's coming through. He is coming in. Come on, Bubba. All right, here he comes. No, ma'am. Go. And we're gonna play musical buckets. Hey, buddy. Here, Dakota. Here, Bubba. This is ridiculous. There is no reason for these animals to do this with me, especially. I mean, this is insane. It is what it is. A lot of meat. And you're probably going to have to add another scoop to his because they're doing musical buckets because your mom is ridiculous. I've never had such a problem feeding these animals. And that is exactly what I've been telling you all about. She just makes everything way worse than what it is and what it should be. So, not to mention this ridiculous dog that she's going to end up getting killed. Because they're not going to put up with a whole lot of that nonsense. You got to have rules, you got to have structure, you got to have, you know, you got to have a system. So, anyway, on to what we're doing today. I may try to set up a time lapse and get that all straightened out, but as I said, guys, we're making changes around here. They're going to be healthy changes, and hopefully you all are there with us because we absolutely love your support. And if you haven't already, subscribe, like the channel, hit that like button. Let's get us out there. Let's get us spreading. The more people, the better. That's the more comments. That's more insight. That's, you know, that's a lot. That's a lot. We would love to grow the channel. So right now we're sitting at 3 subscribers for this channel. We've got 20 on the other one, so we're missing some people. But we are we're working on it, guys. We're getting better here, and it's been a rough start. It has been a very rough start, but we're getting there. As we go, we make adjustments, we make changes, and guys, it's just been living with somebody that doesn't care for over 10 years. That's been a big problem, and every effort that I've made to try to amend that situation has failed, and this person is just not willing to change, is the problem. You know, we can't have rules in our house because the co-parenting with this person is just not there. And you have to put effort into change. And you know, we're not going to spread hate. We don't hate this person, but it's one of those times where enough is enough, and things have got to change. I had heart attack symptoms for many hours yesterday because of my stress over being 3 hours away from home and my animals not being where they're supposed to be. I can't keep doing things like that. I can't get stressing over things that are not getting done, that should be getting done, and it's time for some healthy changes, and we may end up losing a family member over that, but that's okay. That's okay. It's not 100% something we wanted to happen. We were planning for different results, but as always, it's how did Come On Mountain put that the other day? It's not a set plan, it's a game plan. So that's what it is here, guys. It's just a game plan, and we would like to have some set plans, but we're working on that as well. So we need a set plan for the game plan, but on to what we're doing today. We are making some good changes. I think they will absolutely love this area back here. It's more of a square, rectangle, not square, longer than it is wide. So, one of these days, yes, I will extend it out some more, but right now we're going to use what we have because this fence is expensive, and you only get about 100 foot of it per roll, and if I could use the woven wire, I absolutely would, but I've seen different results, guys. When I did research, we found out this is the best fence to use, so that's what we went with. I think I'd rather be anywhere but here if I tried another fence, because this is the second time that we've had an incident with our emu in 8 months, and that's too much for me. So I'm not trying to be that person, and there's no reason that I should be that person. Animals get out, yes they do, they get out, but for it to happen every time me and my wife leave, that's not a coincidence. It's not something that just happens. There's obviously a problem. We don't know what that problem is, but we know who the problem is, so we want to make sure that they stay in the fence. So we are going to add tension to it, because I wasn't able to do that last time. I was only able to get it as tight as I could by hand. I did try to use the fence stretcher that I have, which, while I'm talking about it, let's go get it. Let's go get the fence stretcher. Hang on just a second. Alright, we're up here by the house where I laid it. We got to get that ice scraper back in the truck, but right here it is, guys. So if you've never used one of these, it's got hooks on it on each end. Okay, so it's got a hook there, and it's got a hook right there. So that is on one end, whether it's a tree or a post, or tree or a post. Okay, and then these little arms right here are spring loaded. Okay, they open and close. You see that? So this one, okay, see that? So you open that up, you run your fence through, you shut that down on there, clamp it in there, and then you use your handle to crank her in. So it just depends on what kind of situation you got going on, how your fence stretcher is going to be. But I don't think I have come across this situation yet where I have not been able to use mine. So that is our fence stretcher. I need to build one for the welded wire so that we can use this fence stretcher to tighten our fence down. And let's see if we can get an emu pen, an emu enclosure done today, and hopefully here soon, as we're over halfway there. So all we got to do is add tension and secure the fence down. So, stay tuned, because I will probably just time-lapse that, and we'll get that footage for you. But that's the plan. That's what we're doing. I'm going to get off of here because everybody's being loud, and it's hard to record like that. So, thanks for watching. We will see you next time. Have a blessed day.